Hey guys, welcome back to a new vlog on the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. I am eating some breakfast. I'm eating a very late breakfast. It's 12:30, but I started my day a little bit late today. I don't know why, but for some reason I really have been loving eating hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. It's just very filling and satisfying. I mean, it's protein, so it keeps me full for a while. And I love putting this Trader Joe's crunchy chili onion sprinkle seasoning on it along with everything but the bagel. So it's officially the second week of June and we're moving in exactly a month. So I figured now is a great time to start doing stuff because I feel like I've been sitting around since we decided we were moving, and I was just planning all this stuff in my head and planning it all down on paper, but I haven't done anything yet. So I want to start doing stuff today to prepare and I guess kind of start off this moving vlog series. So I wanted to share with you guys my moving checklist. I feel like moving is a universal experience. Everyone goes through a move once, at least once or twice, maybe even a lot more. And I've learned things here and there that help with the move, like packing tips and things to do the weeks and the months prior to moving. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys. And then after I share the checklist, I'm going to do some stuff around the apartment. We're gonna do some decluttering, some purging, selling some things. So that's what I want to focus on today, because I started to freak out a little bit a few nights ago. I was laying in bed and I'm the type of person that when I lay down to go to sleep, I go through a lot of things in my head. I can't just hit my head on the pillow and fall asleep. No, I have to go through lists of things. It's a very, very bad habit of mine, but I try not to do it. So anyway, a couple nights ago, I was laying down trying to go to sleep and I thought, oh my God, I only have 4 weeks left before we move and I need to start clearing this apartment out. A tip I have is to start purging and decluttering all your stuff months before you move. It just makes it less hectic leading up to the day you actually move. So yeah, that's a tip that I have. But anyway, let me go in order because I have a checklist. I divided it into phases. I'll write it down on the screen so it's easy for you to see. But yeah, I kind of divided it into phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of the move. And I have a total of 6 phases. So right now I'm in phase 1. And phase 1 is purge and declutter months and weeks before the move. And sell anything that you don't want, donate anything you don't want before you even begin to pack one thing. And you only want to bring stuff with you to your new home that you absolutely will use. So I have so many unnecessary things in this apartment. And like I said, it really helps to do it months before the move because leading up to the move, there's going to be so many other little things you have to do. So it just is a nice relief to get all that decluttering and purging done before, you actually pack. So yeah, I've been doing that here and there. A week ago, I decluttered both of our nightstands. We have 2 nightstands and I completely purged both of them. So much stuff, so much junk in there. Yeah, that's phase 1. And then phase 2, I have to pack your non-essential items first. So I think I'm gonna start doing this next week. I'm gonna start packing the things that I don't use on a daily or weekly basis and things that are not essential. So non-essential things like home decor, extra blankets, extra bed sheets, extra towels, my makeup, shoes, because you're not gonna need them. So might as well just pack them away now. It'll be less packing later on. Phase 3, I have to pack all essential things 1 to 2 weeks before. I'll probably do maybe 2 or 1.5 weeks before. So your essential things like your clothes, your toiletries, your bathroom stuff. But a tip I have is to have duplicates of things. So your shampoos and conditioners, have one just in the shower so you can use it, or even get travel sized ones from Target or whatever, CVS. They have the travel size toiletry section. Leave those out so you can use those while you're still living in your home, and then pack your bigger normal things away. And then phase 4 is to pack an overnight bag that you're going to use in the couple days that you're still here leading up to the move, and then that you can use the first night in your new place. So an overnight bag, a big bag of toiletries, all the essentials, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, everything you need to take a shower and get clean, and then 1 or 2 sets of clothes, so an extra top, 2 extra tops, extra pants, underwear, all that stuff, socks, shoes. Having that bag and kind of living out of that bag for the couple days leading up to the move. Phase 5, create a list of things to bring to the apartment on the very, very first day. and then what to unpack and set up first in your new place. So basically our move-in day, we're not moving our furniture in the day that we get our keys. We're just gonna go there. I wanna do a deep clean of the apartment and just kind of get things up. We have Verizon coming to set up our internet. And the very next day, so one day after we get our keys, that's when we're moving our furniture in. I just thought it would be less hectic to, you know, get the keys the same day, like be there and then have the movers there. I just think it's gonna be a little bit chaotic. So I just want to give us one day to breathe and to just like get settled in. I want to, you know, film an empty apartment tour. I don't want to have to do that while movers are around. So just giving us like one day of breathing room. So I did make a list of what to bring to the apartment when we pick up the keys, our first day there. Like I said, I want to do a deep clean. So I made a list of all the cleaning products I want to bring. I want to bring disinfectant wipes, you know, sprays, glass cleaners, cleaning towels, paper towels, toilet paper. That's number one, very important. Hand soap, some water bottles for the fridge, just, you know, in case we get thirsty while we're there cleaning. Dishwasher cleaning pods. I have these like pods that I put in the dishwasher to clean it. So I want to clean the dishwasher before we use it. I want to bring the vacuum and the charger, my mop, a pair of scissors just in case, some trash bags, and then, like I said, the first night suitcase of extra clothes, underwear, toiletries. And then phase 6 is the last phase, and that's what I want to do after we have fully moved out of this apartment into the new one. And the phase is to clean the old apartment, which is this one. We have cleaners coming. It's a requirement that we had to pay for cleaners to clean this apartment up after we move out. But you know, I'm a clean person. I still want to do the cleaning myself a little bit, so that's not like too much for them. So I want to just like clean up this apartment, you know, dust and you know, repair the walls, like just do any filling up of the holes and doing touch-ups. We do plan on doing that before like our last day here. I think we're gonna start doing that soon. I think with the packing the non-essential items first phase, which is phase 2, that's when I also want to take down all of the frames and the mirrors and stuff that's hanging on the walls and start filling in the holes. So let me make a note here actually. And then for each phase, I also like to write down like what I'm gonna do in each phase. So let me add that to, I'm using my iPad, my checklist, and I'm using Google Sheets. I use Google Sheets for literally everything in my life. It's so great at organizing. I need to request some touch-up paint from maintenance. I don't know if people know this, but like if you live in an apartment building, you can request touch-up paint from your maintenance. Most buildings you can do that. So that's it for my moving checklist. I also have a bunch of notes. I have a huge notes section on my phone. I have like our new address. I have a checklist of things to sell. So that's what I'm doing today. That's phase 1, is selling stuff, purging and decluttering. I'm gonna show you guys what I plan on selling. I actually did list a few things this morning on the marketplace of our apartment building. We have like a community board and you can list items for sale. So I usually, when I want to sell things, I like to list it on our building's marketplace first. And if they don't sell, I'll list it on Facebook Marketplace. So I have the things to sell split into things we can sell now and then things to sell right before we move out. So we want to sell, for example, the TV in the bedroom. We don't want to have a TV in the new bedroom. So we want to sell that like right before we move out because we have to, you know, take it down from the wall and do all that stuff. And then, for example, the desk that's in the office, it's a standing desk. That used to be my old desk and Anto uses it now, but he doesn't like that desk. He wants to get a new one. So we're going to sell that like right before we move out because he needs to use that desk for work. So I think like the week before we're going to sell all the things in the right before we move out category. Okay. And then other things on my little like phone checklist, I have a move-in schedule. So I'm so type A. Like I literally separated it into the days. So our lease begins at the new place on July 16th. So for the schedule, I have the week of July 7th, which is the week before. I have pre-move tasks, and that is to change the mailing address for our like health insurance and like the mail that we get here. And then I also want to reach out to brands that I get PR from because a lot of brands will just send me PR that I have no idea is coming. So I want to just, you know, change the address for that. And then the day that our lease begins, we have a move-in appointment to pick up our keys. So I just have a checklist of things we're going to do that day. So that's number 1. I want to film the empty apartment tour content. I want to deep clean the apartment, and then we have Verizon coming later in the afternoon. The next day, moving day, the actual day the movers are coming, that's pretty much all that's scheduled for that day. And then I also under that have things that I want to set up the first day that we live there. So like what is the most important things to set up in your apartment the first night you're there? And I have, you know, the bed, put the bed sheets and comforter. And what I want to do is I have these big jumbo bags from Amazon, and you can put a bunch of stuff in there and then suck the air out so that it flattens. It makes it really great for moving. So I want to take one bag and put everything for the bed in one bag so that it's easy to find in the midst of all the moving boxes and stuff. So I'm going to put our comforter, a set of clean bed sheets, all of our pillows. You can fit it all into one big jumbo bag. I'm going to suck the air out and, you know, I'll like label it bedding. So yeah, we're going to do that the first. And then kitchen is the number two most important aside from bed. You know, running the dishes through the dishwasher, setting up all of the just dishes and like kitchenware because, you know, we got to eat. So that's the second most important thing I want to set up. And then the third important thing I want to set up is the bathroom. But like I said, it's great to have a toiletry bag in your overnight bag so that the bathroom isn't like so necessary. Okay, and then the next day I have to go back to this apartment and just to, like I said, clean up. That's, what is that, phase 6? To come back, clean up the apartment, fill in the holes, whatever, just make it look nice. And then the day after that is the last day of our lease. So we're gonna have like 4 days in between us moving into the new apartment and our lease ending here. So I just wanted to have breathing room so that we can, you know, kind of slowly transition over there and not just have our lease end the day that we move in, you know what I mean? And then I have a category under there of things I want to buy for the new apartment, like necessary things like a bed frame, nightstands, because I plan on selling the nightstands, and then getting a new dining table and chairs, because I think I mentioned we're selling this dining table because it's too big. So that's really all for my moving checklist, all of the stuff that I have planned out. It really helps to just create this in the weeks leading up to the move. It just helps me think so much more clearer. I just feel so much better. I really was freaking out that one night. I was like, oh my God. So like the next morning I woke up and I made this checklist. Okay, so now what I want to do is list a couple more things to sell. Actually, I'll show you guys what I have sold or listed for selling already and what other things I plan to sell. Vlogging this also helps me like think out loud. I feel like when I vlog, it's just really me thinking out loud. So it really does help for me to speak about all this, and then, you know, later if I forget some things, I can go back and watch my own vlog and be like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to sell that. Okay, so starting in the kitchen. I haven't listed anything here for sale yet, but some things I plan on selling. I plan on selling this bookshelf because it doesn't really match the new kitchen that well, and we really don't need it because the new kitchen is gonna have so much more storage than our current kitchen. We really don't have that many cabinets here, but the new kitchen has a lot more cabinets, so don't really need this. I'm gonna try to keep the walls more minimal in the new apartment. I feel like it's really cluttered in here, so I just want to keep it a little bit more minimal. And then I already listed this lamp, and then like I said, the dining table. I love this dining table. It's so nice. But it just is not gonna work in our new space. So I'm gonna sell the chairs as well. Maybe sell it as a set if anyone is interested. I'm a little bit worried though because it's really heavy and it's really big. I don't know if I have to take it apart. And I don't know if it'll fit through our front door. We'll have to figure that out. And then nothing here is gonna go. We're keeping everything. I'm not sure if we're gonna put up curtains, but I will keep the rod and the curtains for now. Maybe we'll put it in the bedroom, but I kind of want to get blackout curtains for the bedroom. These are very sheer. I think we'll just keep them and then decide when we're there what we're gonna do with the curtains. So in the bedroom, I'm gonna sell a lot. So I've been talking for a while how I wanted to upgrade the nightstands. So I plan on selling both nightstands, and I also plan on selling the bed frame. So the new bed I want to get is a storage bed, and you know, trying to maximize storage space in the new place. So that's why I want to get that new bed frame. And the nightstands, I want to get slimmer ones because the bedroom in the new place, I feel like is the same size as as this bedroom, but I kind of just want to maximize, you know, the flow space a lot more. I want to have less bulky things and just have more room, you know, for us to walk for free space. So I wanted to sell these because, well, first of all, I've been wanting to get like wooden ones, like nicer ones, but I also want it to be a little bit slimmer, like maybe like this, you know what I mean? So we're going to sell those. I'm going to probably sell these lamps too, because if we get slimmer nightstands, these lamps are too chunky. We need slimmer lamps. I was thinking either slimmer lamps, smaller lamps, or getting little like sconces and putting it above each nightstand for the lighting. So we'll decide again when we're there, but yeah, definitely gonna sell the nightstands, the lamps, or I might give those to my mom because my mom actually gave me these. I might give them back to her. And then I'm also gonna sell a bunch of the mirrors that are hanging on the wall. So these 2 mirrors I'm gonna sell. I don't plan on hanging mirrors in our bedroom. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep the wall space like minimal and like try not to hang too many things. I'm gonna keep the dresser. I literally just got this. Love this dresser. I think we're gonna put this in our new closet because it'll fit really well in the new walk-in closet. And the TV I mentioned we're gonna sell. We don't want to have a TV in the new bedroom. We actually want to get a projector and use that to watch whatever, because we're not gonna have cable in the new place. We're gonna just have internet, but we have like all the streaming apps, which is what we basically watch anyway. We rarely watch cable unless it's a sporting event, but everything's on streaming now. So yeah, we're gonna get a projector. I'm really excited about that. I think that'll be so cool. So yeah, selling that, and then we're gonna sell this bookshelf. I wanted to actually sell this a while ago. If you guys remember when I first got this dresser, I was talking about how I wanted to get rid of this, but ended up keeping it. So now we're gonna definitely get rid of it. And then gonna keep these chairs, but I do think the new island might not be as long as this one. I can't remember. I think only 2 chairs is gonna fit nicely. So I might have to get rid of one of them, but we'll see. We're gonna bring all of them and just kind of see how they fit. I will keep this mirror. I like this one a lot. I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but I do like that mirror. Definitely gonna keep my Hovet IKEA full-length mirror. There's a couple mirrors here that we're gonna sell. So I already listed this one. I did like a bulk listing. I put all the mirrors as one listing, and I'm selling it for like $10 each. So this one, and then this one at the end of the hallway, we're gonna sell. I already listed that too. I'm pretty much selling everything in the front hallway because the new place is not gonna have like a hallway like this where we have all this space. So I already listed the console table. I plan on keeping this. So I have a matching wall art that came with this. Do you guys remember they used to hang above the bed? So what I want to do is a DIY art and get some paint from Michael's and kind of like paint my own little painting. We'll do that when we're there. But yeah, gonna get rid of the console table. And also I already listed our shoe rack, and I listed the wall hooks. I did like a little like, what do you call it? Like a little package, I don't know. So I listed it and I optioned for them to either buy them separately, or if they want to buy them together, I gave a little discount. And then in the office, so I did list this chair because Anto wants to buy a new desk chair. He wants to buy like a gaming chair. So I listed that. We're going to keep this one for now, but we might eventually get rid of this. I'm going to get another little stool that you can tuck under the vanity because I plan on putting the vanity in our bedroom since the dresser is going to go in the closet. I was like, okay, I'm going to put this in the bedroom. So I wanted to, again, maximize space, and I'm going to get a little footstool and just tuck it in. So yeah, that will probably go eventually, but we're gonna keep that for now. I listed that. I listed this lamp. Then the desk here, I didn't list that yet, but we plan on selling this. It's kind of small, you know, his monitors take up a lot of space. This was my desk a while ago. It's a nice desk, but he's gonna upgrade. Gonna probably sell that too. He's gonna like really have a much nicer setup. This was kind of like a makeshift setup for him because this originally was all my stuff, and then he moved all his stuff in here, but he's going to start fresh. He wants to start fresh in the new place and get all new stuff, new chair, new desk, and all that. And then everything else we're going to keep. I still haven't decided about this couch because I don't know where we would put it. I mean, we could put it in the new office, but I think Anto wants to like set it up differently. But it is nice to have this in here because when he's working, I just like sit here and watch him and just chill. It's a really nice couch. I think right now I'm going to take some photos of the shelves, the one that's hanging in the kitchen and then the one in the bedroom, and I think I'm gonna list those two right now. I'll do again a little like package, like bookshelves. Maybe I'll do like maybe I'll do like $20 each. I feel like that's a good price for bookshelves, right? Prices. Okay, I'm taking a photo. It's a good photo. Okay, let's take a photo of the other one. Move this out of the way, and good enough. I really hope someone from the building buys this stuff. It just makes it so much easier. We'll do that one for 30 because I feel like that's a big, kind of like a big piece, right? That's all I'm gonna list for today. I don't want to like spam the community page. I feel like I listed so many things today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, I posted 7 listings. So I'm gonna just chill out for now. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the balcony furniture. I need to sell the balcony furniture because we're not gonna have a balcony in the new apartment. Oh, I should sell that now because I feel like it's summer. People want to have balcony furniture. All right, I'm gonna list one more thing. We're gonna list the balcony furniture, and then I'm gonna stop. I don't know how I want to do it because I have I have a rug, I have the couch, and I have a little table, and then I have a little stool. I don't know if I should just like do it all together. Maybe I'll give them the option. I'll take one photo and I'll be like everything on the balcony for sale. Okay, I'm gonna do it that way. I wanna clean it up before I take a photo because there's like pollen all over it. The tip for selling things is to, you know, make it look nice before you take the photo. If it's dirty, clean it up because it'll make it a lot more appealing than a dirty item. I'm gonna actually keep the pillows because the inserts are part of our couch. So I'm gonna keep these, but everything else. I think that's a good photo. I'm gonna just post it and be like, everything here is for sale. Now I'm gonna go and do some decluttering and purging. I think I'll do the kitchen cabinets first because that's like the biggest amount of cabinets. Then I'll do probably the TV stand, and if I have energy, the bathrooms. I'm gonna watch, I don't know why, I just like had a craving. You ever get cravings to watch something? I just really felt like watching Step Brothers. I don't know what made me wake up and think of that movie. Oh, also, I forgot I wanted to share my outfit today because it's really cozy and comfy, and I forgot I had these pants. I got these pants during Black Friday last year. It has a stain on it, so let's ignore that from breakfast earlier. But these are the Lululemon Align wide leg pants. I don't think they're available anymore, unfortunately. Sorry for the noise. They're doing like they're mowing the lawn down there, so I apologize. But yeah, the pants, I totally forgot I got these last Black Friday. I got them for like 50% off at Lululemon, and they're so comfy, and I love the wide-legged. And then the top is from Abercrombie. I got this last summer. I rarely wear this, but I was just in the mood to like go through my clothes and like see what I don't normally wear. So yeah, I just threw this on. It's a workout top. It has a built-in sports bra. So I plan on walking later on the walking pad, so that's why I wanted to wear this. But yeah, it's from Abercrombie, and the white is not available anymore, but they do have two other colors. They have a navy blue, I believe, and a black. Guys, I'm so sorry, it's so loud. There's like a lot of construction and stuff going on around. The school bus just went by. It's so loud right now. But yeah, I'll link it in my description. It's on clearance right now, the top. My casual at home, work from home outfit that I'm gonna also work out in later. Yeah, so Step Brothers is not free. I didn't realize it used to be on Netflix and now they took it off, I guess. So I'm gonna watch Grown Ups instead. Okay, I got lazy, so that's all I'm gonna do for today, but I did do the entire kitchen, so I think that was the biggest thing I needed to clean out. So I'd say it was a successful day. There was a lot of expired supplements and like coffees and teas that I had piling up, so it was really good to dispose of those. And I made a donation pile for some things that I'll drop off with the rest of my stuff. I think I'm gonna just clean out everything first and then do a donation at the end. So maybe by the end of this week, I'll finish cleaning stuff out, but really there's nothing much else to do. I guess the bathroom cabinets is really all that's left. I also wanted to share some things because right now I'm on the Amazon app. I'm gonna place an order soon, probably sometime this week, but I have some stuff in my cart that'll help with the move. So I will probably go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get like a few boxes. And I just want to put like the things that really need protection in there, like the glassware, all the plates, all the things that are breakable. I think I want to like put it in those boxes. So I think I'll just get boxes for the kitchen stuff and breakable stuff. And then for the rest of the stuff, I think I'm going to use these reusable bags. They come in a pack of 8. They have handles and zippers. They're like really long. And I think these would be really great to use to put like all of the non-breakable stuff in. Like I'll put on my books, maybe some clothes. So for my clothes, for the ones that are hanging up on hangers in the closet, I don't plan on packing those. I did this last time I moved. My mom taught me this. We keep all the clothes on the hangers. We kind of just like break them into like 25 hangers, and we wrap like a garbage bag around it, like a black heavy duty garbage bag. We wrap it around it and we tie it and keep everything on the hanger and just pack it that way, so that once I get to the new place, I can just take the bag off and hang everything right up there. It's literally the best moving hack. I love that moving hack. So, but like for clothes in the drawers, we'll put them probably in these bags. Maybe I'll put like books in here. Maybe my home decor, all the random stuff, maybe makeup, shoes. So I think I'll start off with one set of this for now. So 8 of these bags. And then obviously I need bubble wrap. So I'm going to get some bubble wrap to wrap all the kitchen and breakables. And then I'm also going to buy more of the jumbo vacuum sealed bags. I love these. I have 3 of them right now. They are huge plastic bags that are like zippered, and you basically could just vacuum seal stuff. This was also a lifesaver last time we moved. I put all of the blankets, pillows, all of like the big plushy things that like take up a lot of rooms, like, you know, all the big like pillows. I will put them in here, vacuum seal those. This comes in a set of 6, and they're the double XL jumbo. So since I already have like 2 or 3 laying around here, I'll have 9. I think that's plenty. And then I'm also gonna get, I don't know if I need to get this because depending on the moving company that we use, I don't know what moving company we're using. I've talked to a couple moving companies. We're trying to compare prices right now, so haven't settled on that. But I wanted to get this. It's like a roll of plastic and you wrap it around stuff like furniture. But also what I want to do with this is wrap all of my beauty products with this so that things don't spill. And also my beauty products, a lot of them are in containers. You know, I have stuff organized into plastic containers. So what I want to do is wrap the containers around with the plastic so I don't have to like take things out. Like I want to keep everything in the container that they're in, so that again when I'm unpacking it's easy just to like put stuff up. I don't have to like organize things when I'm unpacking. You know, there's a lot of strategy that goes into packing, but I also think about the unpacking. I think about, okay, how can I make packing efficient so that it's easy to unpack and it's like less stress when I'm opening up all these boxes and trying to put things away. You know what I mean? I want to make it easy for us when we're there unpacking. So I think I'm gonna hop on the walking pad now and probably run. Yesterday I ran a 5K, felt really good. I haven't been running lately at all. May was a bad month for me for working out. I was not consistent. I just wasn't prioritizing exercising, but I'm starting to get back into routine. Last week I worked out 6 days. Yeah, because yesterday was Sunday and I didn't want to work out yesterday. I wasn't planning on it, but then I just randomly was like, you know what, let me just go hop on the treadmill, and I ended up running a 5K. I always run 5Ks when I don't plan on it, but mentally I was just telling myself, you can do it. It's such a breeze. And I ran for 20 minutes straight, which I think that might have been my first time doing. Usually I'll stop after a mile and like walk for a little bit and then start running again, but yesterday felt really good to just keep going. So I want to maybe keep the momentum going today, and then I do need to answer some emails and do some admin stuff later tonight. After that, I'll probably run, make dinner. I don't even know if I have food in the fridge. I've also been really bad at grocery shopping. I pretty much just like stopped following my routine. The only thing I really want to maintain is my workout routine. But yeah, I don't know if I even have food in the fridge. I definitely have stuff in the freezer. Maybe I'll like heat up something in the freezer and have a lazy girl dinner. So I rummaged around the fridge and found some ingredients to make penne alla vodka, and I added some Italian sausage in. Yum yum. I'm gonna eat dinner while I watch the new episode of Love Island. So as I was getting ready for bed, doing all my skincare, body sprays and all that, I realized, wow, I really love vanilla scented things. And I didn't realize this was the pattern until I like thought about it. And then I went and got all my vanilla scented things together, and I was like, wow, I really have a vanilla addiction. So I wanted to share them with you because if you are like me and you love vanilla scented things, like very sweet and warm, you know, scents like vanilla, I recommend these products because these are all so good. Okay, this is the lineup, and all of these things, guys, smell amazing. So we have a couple things from Josie Marn. I showed this in my last vlog. I just got this Vanilla Vibes fragrance mist, and this is the same exact scent as the body mist. But this is a body butter, so it's a lotion. So it's just such a great combination, pairing a lotion with the fragrance mist that smells the same. It's just like double goodness, double amazing smells. And then this perfume, this is, I think, this might be the only like really vanilla scent perfume that I have. Like all my other perfumes are kind of like mixed with vanilla, but this one is strictly vanilla. It's vanilla candy. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I was using this so much back in the fall and the winter time, but it smells so sweet. And then this body spray, it's from Finery. This is from Target, and this line, I don't really know much about it, but I believe they make dupes of like more popular perfumes and fragrances. So this one is called Sweet on the outside. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. It's kind of like a smoky vanilla, so it's not too sweet. It's not as sweet as like other vanilla scents, but it's very sultry. Like that would be a good nighttime body spray almost. And then these two are oldies but goodies from Victoria's Secret Pink. This line, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the pink like body sprays and lotions. This brings so much nostalgia back to me. I also love the Fresh and Clean, but this one is warm and cozy, and it's like a soft vanilla. It's a really muted vanilla scent, so it's not too sweet. And then this is a fragrance mist from Ellis Brooklyn. So this one is actually marshmallow, but I'm including it because it really does smell similar to vanilla. I feel like marshmallow and vanilla scents are like cousins, you know, very similar. They actually do make a vanilla scent too. And then these two from Sol de Janeiro, you can never go wrong with Sol de Janeiro body mist. This is the caramelized vanilla, and then this one is black amber plum and vanilla woods. This one's a little bit more florally, it's a good mix, and then this one is straight up very sweet, like a sugary kind of sweet, if that makes sense. So yeah, all of these I love so much. Highly recommend trying these out if you are a vanilla girly. So update on the stuff I'm selling. I sold 3 things so far today. I sold the couch and side table on the balcony outside. That was actually a very popular item, and I knew it would be because it's, you know, warmer weather and people want to enjoy their balconies now that it's warm out. I got like 3 texts from people asking about it, but I had to tell them that it was unfortunately gone. So yeah, I sold those 2, and then I also sold that black shelf in the corner there, the tall one. That also is another popular item. I got 2 or 3 texts about that. But yeah, those are the only things I sold so far. The emo blast went out at 7 o'clock, so a few hours ago. So I think people see the listings when that email goes out, because the email like summarizes what was posted on the community feed for the day. So I think I'll probably get more messages tomorrow morning and throughout the day after people see it tonight. I'm really happy about getting rid of that balcony furniture because we absolutely cannot bring any balcony furniture with us. That all has to go. So yeah, I'm glad someone else will get to enjoy that set. It's still a semi-newish balcony set. I got that, I think it was it last year? I think it was actually last spring I got it. Or maybe it was 2 years ago. It's definitely under 2 years old. And it's in great condition, so someone will get to enjoy that. They're gonna pick it up tomorrow. I also actually got rid of a bunch of throw pillows. We used to have throw pillows on the bed. We had like the 2 big Euro shams. I don't really like them. They were kind of cheap and not the best quality. Because I feel like we have so many pillows. And that's my fault. I love to buy pillows. Throw pillows, decorative pillows, when we really don't need that much. So now we have no more pillows on the bed aside from like the regular sleeping pillows. And then the long parachute body pillow. And I feel like that takes up so much space when moving pillows. It just feels really nice to declutter and get rid of things you don't need. Help kind of minimalize your life. I feel so much clear-minded when I don't have so much stuff. So this move was meant to happen. It was meant for me to declutter my life and my belongings. Less is more. You don't need that much stuff in life, and I have to remember that. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. This definitely was a very beneficial vlog for me. I can start to do, you know, other moving things soon without worrying about, oh, excuse me, without worrying about how much stuff we have. Okay, yeah, I need to go to bed. It's time for sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Bye.